For Yanfei's horns, I'm just going to be taking these foam wooden dowels and I'm going to be cutting them and then shaping them. So I'm going to just do that real quick, and yeah. After some cutting and some shaping and stuff, these are the pieces that I settled on. It's super cool. You just kind of attach. They have a slanted end, you just kind of attach it. Kind of hard to show because one hand's holding my phone, but you basically just take this slanted end, I'm just going to glue it there and then it'll slant like our horns. So I'm really proud of those. This one's a little wonky, but I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. So I'm just going to glue those pieces together and then I'm going to add the cuffs. Here's what they kind of look like put together. I haven't glued them yet, but this is kind of just gives you a better idea of the basic shape of them. This is what they look like after all the glue. I think they look pretty good. I still have to add like the screws in and stuff. I'm going to add that in after they're all painted and such because I haven't gotten them yet. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so next step is just to take some old scrap foam. I don't remember exactly how thick it is, but that's kind of the thickness it looks like. You can definitely go thinner. Honestly, I wish I would have. But I already kind of cut a piece out just from like a smaller piece of scrap, so I really can't. But yeah, this is what I'm going to do, or this is what you want to do. You're going to basically cut out a shape similar to this, and then two pieces like this. Now for this shape you need two of them, so I'm just going to quickly cut out the second one and then I will show you them all together. And you're going to want all four of these pieces. I'm going to quickly cut this piece. I just used a pair of scissors and just took the blade and kind of just cut into it halfway. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Do not cut them fully apart because it'll mess it up a little bit, but just kind of basically make the mark to make it look like it's two separate pieces once you're done painting. And I just did that really quickly. So now all these pieces are ready to get glued onto the horns. Okay, so I'm going to quickly Dremel up these hot glue clumps just to make it a little bit smoother. I'm just going to use this and just kind of, yeah. So I tried the Dremel. It didn't really work, so I'm using just a standard heat gun. This is my small one instead of my large one, just because that large one is a little too big. It would just mess up the actual foam pieces, but this is what it looks like compared to like the other side. It looks a lot better with just the heat gun and like me wiping it upwards. So I'm just gonna quickly do that, and I need to I added this part and I added these pieces, so yeah, I need to do it on this side, this piece, and I need to add that piece on there. But yeah, I think the heat gun method is working a lot better than. This is what it looks like after I take the heat gun all to that hot glue. It is kind of rough, especially like in this area, but that's okay. I am liking how it looks so far, and I'm just going to quickly Plasti dip it with some white Plasti dip. So I got my little setup here with my Plasti dip and then my box that I always use to spray paint things, so it's a little bit messy. Yeah, this will be quick and easy to just quickly Plasti dip both pieces. Right now the other piece is on top of the box, and I am outside, so no risk of fumes or anything. So it is, they've Plasti dipped, so Plasti dipping is done. I'm waiting for this final coat to dry, and then I'll be able to paint them finally. I'm so excited to paint them. So I just quickly glued a neodymium magnet to the end of this to go with my little headband that I made. I made the headband by taking an old headband, cutting it, and kind of adding magnets inside of it. It's kind of like a cos band, I guess, but it's like cheaper and made with stuff I already had. So I think it's kind of a little bit superior, but yeah. This is what it looks like Plasti dipped. I'm apologizing for the floor. Yeah, it's a little messy, but that's okay. So now that everything's good, we're just going to do another coat of, well, I mean, I guess it's my first coat. I'm going to do a coat of this white paint on this, and I only have one paintbrush that I can find, so I'm just going to be reusing the same paintbrush for all the colors, which I think I'm going to be using this peachy color for the ends, because I don't know, it just kind of looks right, so yeah. So this is what the paint job looks like. It needs a lot more coats. But I'm leaving for a con in a couple days, so I'm just going to be bringing this with me. And I'm going to be painting it at my boyfriend's house before con. So, yeah, I will be filming as much as I can over it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So everything's all packed up. The paint's in the back. The horns are here, and it's just in a little bag, so I can just easily carry it into the house, and then I can just leave it at his house while we're at the con, so it doesn't get too hot in the car or anything. So yeah. So this is what it looks like done. I didn't film anything over there because I completely forgot. But if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll be putting out more Yanfei content soon.